The word we're pondering on today is certainty. And it feels like it's the one thing we really lack, is certainty about anything. From how our business will look, how our life will look, how our job would look, what business models will work, what won't work, will we be relevant, won't we? The certainty about lockdown, when it'll be lifted, the certainty about, those that smoke cigarettes and alcohol and all certain sorts of things. It feels like uncertainty is the one thing that we have. But there are things that we are certain about. And that's what we need to focus on. And it was in a conversation, an online webinar I had with Roger Hamilton, our business mentor, the other day, that he really defined what is uncertain, but what is certain, and then what do we choose in between. And the uncertain things are, yes, the economic state, the lockdown, all these fears and anticipations that are bigger than the things that you can perhaps put your finger on. But the things that we are certain about is our talents, our connections, our skill set. There's opportunity in crisis. That is a certainty. We know it because we're seeing it from businesses all over the world at the moment. But one thing that is certain is that the old will fall away and new will rise, and that tomorrow's world will look different to today or to yesterday, and that digital strategies are most definitely winning. So what do you do in this space? What do you choose? What are you focusing on at the moment? How are you going to plan your year? And whilst that may feel far away, at some point you have to stick a stake in the ground and say that this is what my plan for my future looks like, and have different scenarios, but you cannot only be looking at 1 week at a time. It's like we were saying the other day, is one has to look short term, but one has to also be long term in mind and have a sequence of scenarios in between. How are you leading your team? What actions are you taking at this point? How are you generating income? Your business or how you generated income yesterday may well not be the same way that you generate income tomorrow, but it doesn't mean that you don't have the skill, the manpower, the logistics, etc. What you need to do is just change the way that you're thinking about it. So don't sit at home waiting for things to become certain before you actually step out again. In these times, there are certainties there. Work with what you know, work with what you have, and work with what you can grow, because in that you will actually define your own certainty for the future and realize that it's the only thing that can is you.